Not yet.
Okay. I was just talking to someone, so.
Sarah
So-
is going to, at the start of every day, though, Sarah is going to cast a spell on herself.
Is it called Endure Elements?
No, it is not. Now that you say it, it's a very decent suggestion. I just have it not prepared. It is a spell by the name of False Life.
Ooh.
I gain 12 additional temporary hit points.
Doesn't it last hours? Shouldn't you wait until you're actually doing something?
No, it's just lasts for hours a level.
So
I have
it lasts for
9
So
hours.
if 9 hours go by, and
Yep.
you haven't taken 12 hit points,
Then it just poofs.
You explode.
Temporary.
That's what happens. No.
But now that we are close to the thing, it's more. Might as well have cast it.
it is actually below freezing now, so that's why there is fortitude saves.
All right, so let's get to a warmer place first and like make a fire. Yeah, let's make a fire. I'm gonna
Get
start
to a warmer
making
place.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or we charge that. Either now we charge the hideout right now, and then it's probably warm on the inside,
Yeah,
which
try
I
to
also
make sure
don't
that
mind.
the fire's not.
Or if you're covered in giant blood.
Yeah. Besides, she asked about plan. Well, I'm pretty sure not one of us wants to charge through the front gate, because that would end in a glorious suicide. I mean, the captive never said anything about hidden entrances.
He didn't know of any.
Yeah, he didn't know of any, but he didn't deny that there are none, so we could look for one.
We could. Something also that we could do is, we could potentially, I don't know, find one of these, these scout groups that they have. Beyond the ones that we already fought. Take them out, but leave one of the giants alive and talk to them. Maybe they know a little bit more.
Gisargo likes this ones. Gisargo thinks she should do the thinking around here.
Yeah, I agree, Sargo. Letting you do the thing would be a bad idea.
Gisargo cannot handle all the.
She looks
what was that word?
Sarah
Gisargo?
looks over to Ashiranti and says, "Leave it to the girls to do the thinking, eh?"
Oh my god.
I chuckle. Well, I never said I was a military strategist, so it's always
Doesn't
good that
matter.
somebody has.
No, like Ashiranti is the one who complains when other people do stupid mistakes, but doesn't really have anything to add.
Don't really understand it, but
Sarah looks over to the group. So there's a couple of things we can do. As you saw, Cyril can teleport, which I can learn a spell that lets me do probably
How
roughly
far
ish
can
the
you
same.
teleport, sir?
I currently can't. I can learn. I have one of these spell
No.
books holds the spell that.
I meant the guy who can already teleport.
She looks over to. What's his face?
This is what you guys can see by looking at it. To find.
I thought you meant
That's
Zach. What would be
those
cyber check to finding another party?
What?
I thought
no,
Ashiranti
that
was
would be
asking for the
perception to
survival
find
check.
another party. Oh, that's
No,
true.
it would be for you can use survival to track
Oh, yeah, that's
the
true.
footprints of one of these parties.
To find
Gisargo
those,
is
you'd have to roll perception, I will say. But, like, those should be pretty easy because it's a giant hole in the fucking wall.
Gisargo is also good at looking.
Let me do the math for Cyril, because my god. Cyril holds up and writes down 840 feet. For the teleportation.
Did he say how far he could teleport? I missed.
Yeah, 840 feet.
Could you cast invisibility on this fellow, having teleport around the town, scouting out the place and seeing where we could go?
She looks over to Cyril, and he shrugs and nods.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Well, it's pretty cold, so after you finish making the camp and the fire, Cyril, why don't you do that? Cyril rolls his eyes.
Yeah. Let's invite some stone giants to the warm fire, would we?
By the way, do you know whether any of them know how to see, invisible people?
Would that be a knowledge dungeoneering?
No, that's asking Asheronti for the information
I
she may or
scratch
may
my
not
head.
have.
You know what? That part of interrogation, I wasn't completely sure if the captive was mentioning this for real or was he mentioning what his stoner friend was seeing, thought was seeing. As a player, sorry, it's like what you kind of messed me up, and I have no idea if they have to think was a joke or.
No, he totally said that his friend that was eating mushrooms was seeing invisible people. Said he was seeing invisible people.
I do want to know, where are we on this map in comparison to everything?
You are like down that way. This is like if you're looking at it.
Gotcha. So does...
Because you came up from the south, which is like this way. Like that way.
So do we see this?
There's a perception check.
That was a
Everybody
perception
roll
check made
perception.
before. Yeah, 35 for Jizargo.
35 Jizargo? Yeah, Jizargo sees those in that one. Those are, if I may...
I'm pretty sure they just like waste tunnels or something.
A 3 is a cave, obviously. A 4 is a cave. It's about as I can tell you. And a 5 is a cave. Wow.
Thanks.
Just
we
thinks
appreciate
those are caves.
We all
As he
look at them.
points them out, Sarah looks over to them and says, what we could also do is I learned the spell that lets me do effectively what he does, and we all move and teleport into one of those caves and check it out.
That sounds like a great idea.
That would be good. If there are caves not connected to the fort, then we can have a nice place to hide, have a camp. And if they connect
And
to
when you-
underground portion of, if there is an underground, anyways. Yeah, that's a good.
Beyond that, I can
Yeah.
send Cyril ahead and have him be invisible while we do this.
That sounds like a plan. We kinda need to scout.
Having an arcane caster is so good.
Yes, I know. You have no
she-
idea how much I would love to have those spells that you have access to, but I can't.
Yes. She goes. Sarah goes, sits down, pulls out one of the spell books that has Dimension Door, and that has it, and then begins studying it and says, "Oh, we'll probably need roughly 4-ish hours for this, if you don't mind."
I quickly check like what's the time of the day.
Here, it's still morning.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we are not surprised. Right, guys?
She then leans down and starts reading the book. Alright.
What's about check Kansak? What's about check Kansak?
Okay, so does anything happen during those 4 hours as we are keeping guard and looking out? for
Roll
trouble?
me a D100.
If this is morning, she would probably be doing it before she has prepared any spells, just in case. Considering she wants to adapt to the situation and we can see this shit. So.
Also, I forgot something. I can tell you what the camps are too.
Good.
The camps that you can see, let's see, A2 seems to have a number of hill giants. Well, A2A has a number of hill giants. A2B seems to be ogres. A2C seems to be stone giants, but they all seem female.
Ooh.
A2D seems to be led by an old stone giant. And the rest of them are stone giants. A2E is also a number of stone giants. And A2F is more stone giants. A2G is... Wow. Okay, give me a minute. Stone giants. Okay. There's like 3 paragraphs for that one. A6 that you can see.
6? Can we see A6?
Yep.
Where is A6? I'm trying to
It's
find it on the map.
on
At
the gate.
entrance.
Oh, found it. Yep.
Is a solid stone gate, 2 doors that tower what seems to be 20 feet high and 10 feet wide, or 20 feet tall and 10 feet wide apiece. It fits neatly into the wall between 2 of the 70-foot high towers.
Oh no, I have an idea and it's terrible. All right. I have a question. What are their what's their encampment made of? Buildings or tents or
The encampments on the outside are mostly tents and lean-tos and whatnot. So the fortress itself is actually made of stone.
who would have thunk it? All right. Sarah is prepping to go and read it. I thought of something else as well. Another fun tactic, maybe.
It looks like their army is mostly of what's outside of the fortress. So
Yeah. What's the distance between these camps, and what's the distance of I'm gonna assume not 20 feet, and what's the distance between there and there? As I'm gonna.
Decent amount.
That doesn't help.
It doesn't tell me. I have absolutely no idea. Oh wait. Ooh.
What do you?
Ooh. Can you see A1? You can? Oh, I think you can see A1. It's great. Roll me a knowledge nature
Alrighty.
as you look at A1.
Ready. Is it or is it? Let me ask it this way: is it or is it not natural 20? Is the distance between this and this more or less than 840 feet?
I'd say it's less than 840.
Alrighty. If I were to dimension door right over there, how much would I have left? Movement.
Not all that much. It's pretty close.
All right, so it's
Probably
pretty close.
close to 800 feet across.
Gotcha.
It is a very big canyon.
So
So Sarah knows that the giant at A1 is not a stone giant.
oh,
It is a taiga giant.
A1.
Did the voice in my head say tiger?
Taiga.
Oh,
Oh.
Taiga. So I have an idea. I could do something fun. We can totally do guerrilla tactics. Because what we do is Cyril teleports our dimension doors or whatever. Dimension doors over. Dimension doors into their camp. Drops torches just in a situation, he's gonna be invisible, and dropping something is not an attack. But he's gonna drop them on the tents themselves, just a variety amount. Those will slowly catch fire. That will spread. He will teleport out and will teleport back. The flames will not only cause panic, they will also cause issues for the encampment, because there's going to be food there. There's going to be all kinds of shit there that's going to be burned. It'll cost 4-ish jumps out of the 6 that he has a day. And afterwards, he won't be able to do particularly much. But it's an idea. Like, we can just burn their camps.
Sounds pretty damn nice.
The issue is, for the rest of the day, Cyril will be a little more... Like, he'll definitely be capable of doing stuff, but it's less... The idea is effectively that he can't... at that point, that he can't do overly many jumps anymore, so I wouldn't want to risk doing anything fancy after that. What we can do, however, after that is... do one more teleport where Sarah does Dimension Door and Cyril does a Dimension Door into one of these caves, and then start exploring them.
I think that's a pretty nifty strategy.
What do you think, Merlot and Jizargo?
Jizargo like this plan.
Right?
If you're going out there to do guerrilla attacks, burn these camps, I mean, I have these boots that I can land for the duration, just in case you need to...
Fly away?
Fly away. Escape.
Oh, that would be very helpful. And would increase my chances of survival.
Yeah, I mean, because if I understood it right, the first part, Cyril goes alone to burn these camps, teleporting.
Yeah.
So, just to make sure that he survives it, because if he would be able to fly away, then yeah, as we will be staying and waiting, I am willing to lend him winged boots.
Cool. That also means that even though he will have to jump on the first, because effectively I won't have too much time, because she's going to cast the spell, he's going to have to Dimension Door over, Dimension Door in, light torches, start burning things on fire, like setting things on fire in A2A, and then teleport out, and then he can fly over. I just want to do one camp for now and see what kind of reaction it creates.
Can't you just carry a torch
reasonable.
with you?
I mean,
I can, but the issue is, even when you're invisible, I'm still going to glow up like a torch. I'm still going to give off heat and all that stuff. So even though I can carry them, I can carry burning torches with me. It's not particularly difficult. The issue is I will be more easily noticed even when invisible.
yeah. Although, of course,
Lighting torches won't, lighting torches, as long as I have them in my hands, it's going to take... I also have quick draw, so that doesn't really matter. As long as I carry them on me, like somewhere on my body, I can pull them out with quick draw, light them with a move, let them fall in or on one of the tents. Now, my question to you, Zach, would you consider that to be an attack or something that would break invisibility? Nope. Okay.
I just need to do math real quick.
Alrighty.
You can keep doing your thing, but...
It's also that he is the best person to do this, because even if he is seen, he can always prepare a standard action to Dimension Door out, which is always helpful.
I mean, I agree with this plan. It's good to see what they just... I mean, we all know probably that, of course, this will also maybe limit element of surprise, because they will know that there is somebody that can attack them. But
that is the downside of this.
I think the pros are outweighing the...
Alright. if anyone has something against this, speak now, or forever hold your peace.
This plan is definitely better than just charging out front and dying.
Definitely.
Are you sure about that? That sounds pretty tempting.
Oh, also winged boots are good.
I feel like that's what the gods want me to do.
Are a good safe measure in case Cyril gets hit by Dimension Anchor, or if anybody has that.
Definitely.
I will say that from looking at the numbers between the camps is, yeah, each camp doesn't number over 50, but
Like
there
over 100.
are like 7 camps,
Yeah.
350. Okay.
and you don't know how many is inside the fortress itself.
Yeah. We know.
Did we take
Which
on
is
50
this is just
giants?
something for the camps.
Yep.
For a camp.
Though I will
I think
also
we could
say,
take
roll me a knowledge history as you look at the tower. Not the gate. It would be that weird spiky thing.
26. 26.
You recognize the tower, and from the name, the Valley of the Black Tower. that tower is indeed the Black Tower,
What a shocker.
and you would know that that's where the Black Monk resides.
It sounds like they have a team of black.
The Black Monk? I
The
don't.
Black Monk.
Who's the Black Monk?
And that would be
Well,
another
that's some
history.
bitches.
It's a guy so white you can barely even see him in the smoke. No.
Don't think I know.
What'd you get?
14.
I don't even think I have history. Nope.
Technically, I think I have. Let me check.
Is the monk like
Uh,
continuously
yeah.
staring?
I have
What-
history.
Yeah, he's just always stealing stuff.
It's terrible. Let's see. Alrighty. So let's do this then. Let's do that plan, and we'll see what happens. And in case something goes wrong, I'll just.
What did
Jesus.
Asheronti get for her knowledge?
Because I didn't know if somebody told me about this, because I didn't want to.
Yeah, Sarah would have mentioned it.
Okay, knowledge history. Wow.
Nope. That is
Hashtag-
not enough to know anything but the Black Monk.
I guess as much.
Alrighty. It's fine. We'll survive somehow.
What's the black monk's name? Named Shaft.
Die in a fire.
Does it actually tell me his old name?
The white monk, probably. Mm.
I mean, it does tell me, like, who he is and why he's called that, but it doesn't tell me, like, what his old name was.
If he's called that just because he has black skin, I'll be a bit disappointed. Though.
No, that's not right. I'll tell you that much.
Hmm. Oh yeah. I should totally make a black character, like Black Cavalier, and call myself the Black Knight. Mm.
So what you do is you, like, wear black plate mail and, like, never take your helmet off. And it's like, oh, you called the Black Knight because of your armor? And it's like, no.
Hashtag racist.
Oh no.
Eventually, did you just assume my race? Hashtag triggered.
My God.
So what? Cyril will cast invisibility on Cyril.
How long does it
And-
last?
A minute per level, 9 minutes.
Okay.
Look it up now. You're forcing me to. God
Of
damn.
course, he also gets land,
Yep.
wing boost.
Yep.
I expect them to. I expect to get them back.
Expect them to be a perfect situation. And he will. Dimension Door is not an attack, so it shouldn't break. He will Dimension Door into the other side. Have a shit ton of torches with him. You're whispering, Zach. You're terrifying me.
I'm
He's probably
counting.
just calculating how much damage you would take. You know,
I'm
when
counting.
50 hill giants throws rocks at you.
Well, we'll see. If I die, I die. That's how it is.
Tragic.
But I don't see this because this is more like an in and out test thing.
Mhm.
Also,
You might
doesn't.
lose an arm or a leg, but you'll
Oh,
be
we'll see how
fine.
it goes. We'll see
Also,
how it
how the fuck are the rest of us gonna get over that river?
You're not, because this point, for now, you guys are not really doing anything of note.
No,
You're just
but I mean,
hiding
like,
and staying out of sight. How
I
you
mean,
guys are
like-
going to get over the river? Cough, Dimension Door, cough, cough.
Yeah,
You
Sarah
have
already
even?
said in character that she's gonna teleport us. That was the part of
Yeah.
the plan.
yeah, I had to leave for like 5 minutes because my computer acted up, so I didn't.
Okay.
I missed that.
Effectively, Cyril can use Dimension Door 6 times a day, and Sarah will learn it once. So in 2 Dimension Doors, one of Sarah, one of Cyril, we can get you to one of these caves.
Nice.
Alrighty, you done with calculating, Zach?
Yes, you take over 9,000 damage.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, GG, well
so I-
played.
Dimension Door over to the other side. I look into one of those tents. Actually, from there, I start sneaking into the camp.
All right.
Start sneaking into the camp, and
Roll
after-
stealth,
Yes, I will.
as you are now sneaking into the camp.
Yep.
Sneaky, sneaky. Now he's playing the role of the corpse.
46.
Yeah, they can't make it.
All right.
Nice.
So he starts sneaking in, moves through the encampment as best as he can, and then at one point, once he's in the center of the camp, he starts doing 2 things. Make certain that no one's around, or at least little people are around, or people are in the tents or whatever.
You're in the center of the camp. There's like a bunch of which camp was it? That's the first one. There's a bunch of hill giants sitting around a fire.
You could just walk into like a tent, light it on
Yeah, no,
fire.
that's the idea. Like, I want to check one of the tents, not touch it, but like check one of the tents, sneak inside whether anything is there. If not, I strike.
Roll me a d7.
Alrighty. So I'll do that before 1d7, 4.
All right, you choose a tent. It just looks like someone that something sleeps in.
Good. First, because I'm a dick. Is there anything of note in
Would
this
you
tent?
choose the biggest tent?
I would peek into the biggest tent. Yeah.
The biggest tent seems to have like human-sized like furniture.
That's only slightly creepy.
Some of them seem somewhat damaged.
Okay, that's less creepy now. Is there anything of note in this tent?
Most of it's shiny, and there is a really large bed that is definitely not human-sized.
Nothing of worth?
There's like random jewels and whatnot.
Alrighty. I'll steal one of the random jewels, and then when I do that, after I do that, I strike a torch inside and put it underneath the bed, because I'm going to assume like the bed is it in the center, or is it like against the side of the
It's like closer to the edge, but not like against the edge.
Alright. Effectively what I want to try and do is make it so that the bed, when it catches a fire and everyone's like, wait, is that smoke? That at that point it's already spread. Or
Did you
already
do
has
that
the
tent?
spread.
You hear people screaming in giant's ish.
Alright. So I do that. I toss it there. After I put it there, not everything's going to catch on fire instantly. I move over.
Like
move
once
over
they notice, they'll start like screaming in giantish.
But before that, I want to do that with another couple of tents, and then several times. Just put a torch underneath the bed or underneath one of their bedrolls or anything of the sort where it can easily catch fire. We'll take it a little bit, and then we'll catch everything else in the tent on fire. And I do that until I start hearing the screams.
Okay.
When I start hearing the screams and I notice people are running to one direction, I go to the other side of the camp, and I do it the exact same right there, and then I sneak out. And I try to count in my head for the time. And when I have roughly 2 minutes remaining, I start sneaking out for a minute out of the thing, and then hopefully be right at the edge, and I can dimension door to the
Roll
other
an
side.
intelligence.
Yes,
It'll be relatively easy because it is easy to count in your head, but since you're doing stuff...
I'm doing stuff, and it might fuck me up. 10.
Yep, you're good.
Alrighty. Good. So I try to get as many tents as I can, and then sneak out, and then dimension door onto the other side again, and then rejoin the group.
Alright. So you see next to you guys a rather cold-looking Cyril randomly appear because invisibility wore off.
Mm-hmm. He's shivering and then starts crawling towards the fire. And grabs his notepad, which is at this point he's like shivering, he's like writes up in scraggly letters, did it, done, everything's fine. Cold as fuck.
The giants seem to be weathering the weather a lot better than you guys are.
Yeah, of course. But
Maybe
no,
because,
I made life a little bit warmer.
Because maybe they're giants.
Oh, my last question is, did I find where their supplies are?
You did not.
Dang. All right. Well, I'm going to hope that the fire takes care of that. And with that, he grabs his notepad and writes down, shows it to the group. Says, cave, ?
Yeah, I think that will be the proper course of action. Well, you'll still need those boots of mine.
He shakes his head and hands them back.
Thank you. Well, hopefully this fire destruction will give us a benefit, and I imagine we can deal with caves. But which one first, A3 or A4?
Cyril shrugs.
The lower or upper one?
Just Argo say the upper one.
Upper one it is, Sarah says.
Alright.
She prepares her spells, which she removes black tentacles, because I realized that the Orcan Hound can join us because my cast level's high enough. And Dimension Door is replaced for that one. Use it. And with that, Cyril will teleport 2 others, and then Sarah will teleport 2 others onto A4.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Strategy, ladies and gentlemen. Something you never would have expected out of someone that knows Orin.
They would have
I'm
needed
enjoying
strategy
this.
to survive knowing Orin.
Surprisingly Samuel of you.
It's a very, very nice change of pace.
Oh no.
I saw shit, I think.
I saw shit too. But who cares? There we go. And I'm back at full.
This cave crawls. Countless bloated, many-legged insects trample one another as they carpet the floor and climb the walls, creating a sorceress of a million clicking bug legs. I'm guessing that's some weird word for a sound. The deepest part of the cave seems to be unnaturally thick with darkness and fallen webs.
Sarah stops everyone from moving, and then sends the Arcanhound forward as he starts cutting into the web. Like, making a path, effectively.
Gisargo draws his bow.
That's
Just in
right there.
I really hope we have stuff